Hey everybody, Merc Serene here. Bomber, Darth, you're here because you're a Merc guy. Well, because it's a Merc stream. I appreciate that quite a lot actually. Geez, I gotta tell you, I'm a little later tonight. I went after work to go pick the Xenoblade Chronicles X up, and GameStop was closed. You know, the place that I pre-ordered my game at was closed. So I had to figure that out, and then still had to get dinner and that kind of stuff. So here we are now. I do have the game. We will play it. We got Mega Man playing over there. Well, it's over there for me, but it's over there when it's on the screen. But I love this thing. I love this thing. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I gotta get headset on and stuff. Jeez. One sec. There, that way you won't get any audio bleed. There'd probably be some audio bleed. Let's see. I am planning, at this moment, to play tonight, to stream and play this tonight, stream and play this tomorrow night, Saturday, probably during the day, maybe then a second stream later in the night. I don't know, we'll see how sucked into the game we are. I do kind of feel like streaming the whole thing, so we'll do the whole thing if we can. I have played this game before. It came out on the Wii U, and it was a great game back then, but I never finished it. I put a lot of time into it, but I never finished it. And then I have since wanted to play it again, but it's on the Wii U, and I don't have my Wii U hooked up or anything, so it's just like one of those things that just doesn't happen. So when I heard that they were doing the definitive edition, it had to get purchased. Now, Darth, you say you're not a huge Xenoblade guy, so let me tell you, this game says Xenoblade Chronicles. It has the name Xenoblade in it. It is not related in the slightest to any of the other Xenoblade or Xenoblade Chronicles games. It's its own completely standalone thing. There's no story, there's nothing that's the same. I will say maybe some of the battle mechanics are similar, but this one is even still a little different on that. LP! Welcome. Yeah, you know it's a standalone. I will also say, right, the past 2 streams, we had some network instability, so this time I am also doing a recording. If, for whatever reason, we get choppy, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna just stop. The recording will be posted on YouTube if it is required. We've been waiting 8 years. Yeah, we've been waiting a long time for this game. Well, the remake of the game, definitive edition. By the way, I could have swore that I was supposed to get some kind of like pre-order bonus. I didn't get any pre-order bonus. Nothing on my receipt, and the thing that came in the box. Interestingly enough, check this out. This doesn't happen anymore. There was paper material inside the box. There it is, but it's really just like a, you can play online. That's it. So I didn't get a pre-order bonus, although I thought there was one, so I don't know. It's not a big deal to me. Keep going. Oh, you have an LP. So you didn't have to download anything. So it's just, it's probably not even a pre-order bonus. It's probably just a, hey, everybody gets this thing. Let's see. We still have our Mega Man Battle Network playthrough that we're going to go back to for sure. The Crystal Chronicles, I'm really enjoying. I don't know if we're going to get back to it, though. That's just unfortunately what it is. Because this is out now, and then we've got some other things. Something to talk about. April 4th is my affiliate anniversary, so we will play a puzzle game on the anniversary. It's right now between 2 different games. One is a game, it's in black and white, and you're on a boat, and you have some sort of ability to see the past, and you are trying to solve murders that happen on the boat. That one's probably a 2-stream game. And then there's another one where you wake up, and there's a woman there, and you know you don't remember anything, and she's talking to you, and you don't speak the language. The whole game is about trying to understand the language, and that one might be a single-stream game. So it's between one of those. You're unsure if you're gonna go back to Ring Fit before the month's over. You're planning on doing just Street Fighter 6 for an hour, a couple nights, tonight included. Hey, here's the thing, right? Gotta play what we're enjoying. Not enjoying it, stream won't be good. I think that's about it. That's about it. We're gonna get into the game here. Let me kill our Mega Man music. That spin. I'm gonna leave the record in there for now. In fact, I probably could have even... oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. I probably could have even left the tone arm where it was, but there we are. So I just plugged in my whole Switch setup again, and I assume this controller's dead, so I've got it plugged in. LP, you spent 800 hours in the original. I didn't put that much time in the original. In fact, I didn't beat the original, but I did put a lot of time into it, and I did really enjoy what I played. I don't know why I stopped playing. It's one of those things, honestly, for me, completing games can sometimes be difficult, because I'll put a bunch of time into it, and then that next game will come out, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, let me get the next game, and then I don't go back, which is really, really unfortunate, because I have Stellar Blade that I'm like halfway through that I really, really like, and I haven't played now for months, I think. Metaphor Refantasio and Unicorn Overlord, which are all sort of in the same boat. Anyways, hold on. We gotta take a peek at the settings, and I think I will also switch us over to the full, like, whoop! That's the wrong scene. Is it? Oh, that's because I need to go here. Aha! Don't forget the DLC for Pokemon Violet. I'm not. By the way, the Pokemon Violet DLC, I am... If this wasn't out, if Monster Hunter didn't come out, it's possible we'd be playing that now. Honestly, I've been really, really feeling going back to Violet. We have plans. Remember, I want to catch an Iron Valiant, right? That's the futuristic Ralts line, right? And then that will be our sole Pokemon going into the DLC, and then we'll go from there. So I haven't forgotten. We're going back to Violet. I don't have the exact time yet. Probably sooner than later, because honestly, I also want to check out Digimon World before Digimon Story Time Stranger. It's Time Stranger. I keep wanting to say Time Traveler, but it's Time Stranger. Gotta do co-op with someone in that game. The co-op was fine in Pokemon. It was. The game clearly had quite a few issues on Switch, especially with render distance and frame rates and things like that. But the multiplayer stuff that I did was fine. It was great, actually. Except it just didn't have a lot of purpose. Like, they needed to give it a little bit more. You were able to just kind of go off and do your own thing, even though you're together in the same world, but you're not really together, because there's no reason to be, necessarily. They needed to give it just that little extra. And I don't know what that is. I don't claim to know, but, you know what I mean. I don't know what I'm looking for. We're just taking a quick look in here. Show headgear? Yeah. We'll change any of this stuff if we need to later. I don't know what I was looking for, honestly. Alright. If it wasn't for the Terra raids, you would have thoroughly enjoyed it. You didn't like the Terra... not Terror. The Terra raids? Is that what you're saying? Oh no. Go back. New game. I see my green screen's a little messy. Hold on. Oop. Will that fix it? Yeah. The content was locked behind stuff in lobbies? I didn't know that. By the way, this game has multiplayer, but I don't remember exactly what the multiplayer is like in this game. I do recall it's mostly passive, if I'm not mistaken, but there might be like some endgame-y stuff that you can do, like other players. I can't quite remember. By the way, if you didn't know what that was, that piece of metal was likely a portion of the Voyager probe. So, like, from real life, our Voyager probe that we have sent out into the cosmos to give a little bit of information about humanity, right? And there's those designs of what a human looks like. This game sort of takes place in an alternate future of the real world. And you'll see why I say that here in a minute. You like big Mexican, you cannot lie. Oh, and I also can't deny. Yeah. By the way, LP will correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we'll get to pilot our own mech in the first stream. It's going to take us a few more hours than that, I think, to be able to get our first one. And in the game, they're called Skrells, if I'm not mistaken. S-K-R-E-L-L. Skrell. But it is a mech, and they are cool. You go to the terminal, you can queue up for online missions, solo or with other players. Okay, so kind of like a Monster Hunter situation. Monster Hunter in the past situation, where you queue up a quest and people join.
July 2054 AD.
Skell without the R, not
Earth
Skrell.
was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet.
I don't know how they never made, like,
its
the
hull
anime in the
shattering
show.
and
I would
breaking
watch
to
that.
pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
The audio, by the way. Good? Too loud? Don't know. Or if you're not convinced that Scarlet Violet is done in terms of worthwhile content, there could be another mythical Pokemon that could be revealed. That could be kind of neat. Do you think like that would just be like a download extra, or would that be like a full DLC? Anyway, looks like you're doing a new game in April. By the way, we're making our Cerulean character. Change the background. That's much better. What is view model? Oh, I see. Back. Find a cool base selection. Now, this game has classes, right? And I believe, if I remember correctly, because it's been so many years, that you can unlock bits from one class and then use them. Maybe not all the bits, but some of them on other classes. So we'll probably be swapping classes a little bit. That might be a good starter right there. Honestly, I'm mostly just going off of like the hairstyle, which is probably the worst thing to look for your base, but there we go. Nuance, but yes, yeah. Again, like, I don't quite remember all the details. It has been a while. I wonder... Man, you know, it's like, oh, that looks great, and then you get in game and you're just a giant. I want to be like, I don't want to be tiny, so we're going to go a little taller than the midpoint, and I hope there are some characters taller than us. Boy, that color doesn't look correct at all, does it? So weird. Okay. No, wait, cancel that. There we go. We want freckles? Probably not. Do we want cheeks? Oh wait, that's not the right question. Of course we have cheeks. Be like a mechanic, all dirty. I might go with the no makeup. Could go with this one. I wish you could change the color a little bit. You would like a content update, like the Daybreak update for Legends Arceus. But you think it'll just be a mythical itself, and then maybe some story? Okay. You can save and load character data in case you want to change your mind and go back to an older design. Oh, okay, so I do recall, I mean, this is not story spoilers, but I do recall that you could drop down from the city and there was like water or something underneath the city, but there was like a little spot that you could find and it had a chamber where you could go in and change your character looks and whatnot. I'm assuming, is that what you're talking about, LP? Do you want the pink under the eyes or not? I'm feeling like not. Could go with a scar. That might happen. Be like we're a badass, right? Press X and it'll... Okay, sure. Hold on. Save edited data and then load. Okay, I gotcha. I think I'll take that scar. The one over the eye. It's kind of cool. You know, I really like the scars that go across the face too, because of Final Fantasy VIII. It's a little extreme, but actually maybe we'll do that one. Do I want a mole? Probably not. Probably not. All right, let's check the hairstyles. Too short. You know, this one's almost kind of like what I actually rock. I'm just saying it's kind of close. I actually like it a lot, too. I like the straight as well. You know, it's so funny. Growing up, legitimately before we quarantined, I didn't know that I had curly hair, which clearly I do. I thought it was poofy, because I never really let it get that long. And I would brush it, which meant that all of if I had any curl at all when it was shorter, it would have been gone, and then everything would have just kind of like poofed out, so I thought it was poofy. I always wanted straight hair. Always wanted straight hair, and now that I've let it grow out and kind of know what it's like, I like it. I like it how it is. We might go with the curl. Oh, I like this too. I like that the color is underneath, whereas the color on this one's kind of on top. Check it. Oh no, that's not... I thought it was going to give us a little, like... I'm going to say cowlick's not the right word, though. Roots and tip color. Hold on. I might leave it black. Quite often, right, I like to go with like a more orangey, slightly brown color. In this area is where I would normally stick. Because of the tip color, I think we might keep it black. Man, that with the red looks awesome, but I want to see what the green looks like. Like, right before it's super green, where it's just a little blue still, is really cool. There we go, that's what we're sticking with. Okay, what kind of eyes? Alright, do we want our eyes to look robotic or not? That's the question. Definitely not that one. Right, these would be the... No, these are normal eyes. Something like this would certainly be the mechanical eyes. I kind of like it. I don't know why. I don't like it, though. No, I was thinking of going green. Hold on, hold on. What happens if you change color to? That's the middle. Ooh. Thing. I think I want that to stay black. Definitely different. I definitely don't usually go for like a mechanical looking eye. I think we're gonna go green, but there's a different green up here that's just a little bit more muted. I think we're gonna take. Keep hitting the back button like it's gonna take me out to where I select the next thing. Not how it works. Alright, eyeshadow. We have eyeshadow, don't we? I'm not gonna go full on green, that doesn't make sense. Or a dark color. Not going with a weird color here. I don't love lips that look weird. we might go with just the base. The base is fine. Base paint. We're probably not gonna go with any face paint. Although I don't mind checking them out. Although we can't see half of them because of the hair. I guess it's fine. We want more like robot looks, but that doesn't mesh with the scar. Like at all, fortunately. No! At X. Yeah. I think we're skipping these. No. Alright. Oh, hey, check this out. I feel like... Did they do this in the original or not? I don't know. Games should do this more often. It's the type of voice and then their voice actor. Right?
Huh. Hey! They staggered me. Hey! Alright, they staggered me.
Yeah, I specifically mean LP, putting the voice actor next to it.
Huh? Huh? We're gonna do great. So what if you staggered me? So what if you staggered me?
I've lost my balance. Hello. Ah! Hello. It's a pleasure.
What do you say? You're in good hands now. You're in good hands now. Ugh, I hate losing my balance. Oh, I'm getting wobbly. Let's murderate him.
Let's murderate him.
Let's murderate him. Yay, we win. Yay, we win.
This classic was from a previous game? Okay.
Yay, we win.
And you think they did put them? I mean, I feel like more games should
Shall
do
we?
that.
Let's go. Huh. Huh. Shall we? Huh. Huh? Shall we? Huh. Huh?
I'm probably
All right,
gonna go with
let's
heroic.
Hey, they never stood a chance.
Hey there. Nice job. Hey there.
I could go independent.
So
too.
what if you staggered me? Hey there. Hey there.
All right, let's. Huh? Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna go heroic. That's the one. All right, so before we do this, right, we're gonna save it, I guess. And then If for whatever reason we need to change something up later, we can easily do so. Here we go. We're finally in game. Now we just watch more cutscene and probably talk to a bunch of people before we do any combat. Actually, if I remember, we start out in the field, so there might be a tiny bit of combat.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
What happened to 9 and 8?
2, 1.
Just saying. I don't really know. Okay, so we've just woken up from stasis. We appear to be in a pod.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
When I was looking at the graphics differences between the original game and the new one, her eyes are completely different than they were in the original game. I don't know if you noticed that, LP. They're so much brighter. They almost glow.
Be careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name?
You know, classic amnesia
Must be the
story.
stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Name entry. Okay, we're focusing so hard. We have just remembered that our name is Saralyn.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Not a whole lot.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
It's always nice when you have the ability to choose different voices for your character, but the downside, right, almost inevitably, because there's so many different voice options, that they're only able to record a short amount of lines for each voice, and there's going to be however many voices times 2, usually for male and female, so you don't get a character with voice acting and cutscenes and stuff like that, typically is the case, right, which is... It's fine in most games, it's fine, but sometimes it would be fun to have it, right? Could we shimmy the camera over? Just a smidge? Just a smidge? So I'll move it. I know why you're saying that. You're saying that because I might be blocking a little bit of the text. We'll see when we get into game. Will there be stuff here that we want to see, like health stats and whatnot? And then we'll figure out where to put the camera for sure. Main appeal of the voices for you is the soul voices. Show your body is working fine.
We'll take it easy while you shake
didn't
the
even
stasis
nod.
out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
I'm probably going to build my character towards the sniper line. I like sniper rifles. Although that is 100% what I did the last time I played, many years ago. So maybe we'll change it up? Well, I don't know. They do let you change them practically immediately? Okay. I mean, That was the first thing you did when getting out of that cutscene. Elma's advice: if you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward. Though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. Oh yeah, we will be exploring a lot. Like, this game is a really fun open world exploration game. Also, we are actually shorter than Elma. Now, she is wearing high heels, so maybe we're technically taller. She just happened to have 3 guns on her? What do you mean unlikely? Bomber, we are on a foreign planet with aliens who want to kill us. She has to be decked out. Very likely. I mean, if you were here, Bomber, if you were here, you would have shown up with 5 hammers and then somehow had a 6th one to give us. I'm just saying, I know it. How many Xenoblades are there for us to chronicle? There will be some blades. I don't know how many Xenoblades there'll be, though. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything specific to find at the moment. Still in tutorial land anyways. You got an emote? Salute emote.
Most of the white
Neat.
whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Do I
Planet Earth.
remember Earth?
Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately,
Darth,
it was
did you
caught
make
in
the
a
emote
battle
yourself?
between 2 alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now.
Space cockroach.
I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
By the way, I am 100% watching for them to release. I'm holding the Mega Man vinyl, but if they release a vinyl for this, you can bet I'm buying it. Nice one. Yeah. Alright, initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now, what do you say we give it a whirl, I'll be here to back you up, so feel free to experiment. Alright, target with R, A, to draw your weapon. After you've drawn your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. Arts are special abilities your weapons give you access to. You select them with the D-pad, and then press A to use one. Set a maximum of 8 to your arts. After you use an art, it'll be put on cooldown. Take some time until you can use it again. Different arts have different cooldowns. You're gonna judge my combat harshly. Okay.
Alright, let's do it. Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike! Slide! Slinger!
So, we're able to, okay, hold on. I pushed the wrong button. We're able to target different body parts, which is kind of cool. I didn't remember that was a thing in the game. My arts are almost on cooldown, but this guy's still good, so finish. To minus points. I know! That was my first fight in 8 years, LP.
You're not half bad.
Also, our character has
There's
amnesia
plenty
and
of
doesn't
work
remember
back
how to
in the
shoot a
city
gun.
for someone
So we
who
did
knows
really
how to
well for
handle
that.
a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Like how they handled the appendage lock. Is it different? I didn't even remember that was a thing, honestly. Achievement unlocked? We have achievements? Take all. Soul voices! Prompt, our instructions. Party members all out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette will match the prompt's color, and they'll be highlighted. If you use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt, when your prompt's issuer will regain some HP and then receive beneficial effects. And your affinity with that ally will improve. Nice. Instead of scrambling around until you find the one you want to hit, and then selecting to lock on, they changed it so it auto-locks, and then can be changed. You know, now that you mention that, I might vaguely remember, because there are some large enemies in this game, I might vaguely remember trying to, like, maneuver around a very large enemy trying to get a different lock point. Okay. Let's see. Already. Ground gear. Weapon's power rating is the value that broadly expresses how strong a weapon is. Whenever you're not sure what to equip, it's never a bad idea to go with whatever has the highest value. The TP gain rating, that broadly indicates how easy it'll be to build up TP while fighting. Keep an eye on it. LP, what is your, I guess, preferred or favorite class that you play as in the game? Alright, so we picked up a new rifle, didn't we? We did, but I can't equip it. Right? Is that why it's red? Well, I have a proto assault rifle, and then the advanced storm assault rifle. It's level 3. Insufficient level. That's it. Okay, we're just not high enough level for it. You mean Drifter? The base? Okay, that's because, right, you gain the stats from class and you bring it back to Drifter. If I had to guess. Alright, let's check the fashion gear. Main menu, party fashion gear. Change your party member's appearance without affecting your gear. Honestly, I don't know how much fashion gear we'll use, simply because I like seeing the gear I actually have equipped, so we'll see. See anything on the headpiece. However, so I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go down further. Scroll, 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 scroll. Aha! This is where the pre-order thing was, you think? Drifter sacrifices stat bonuses for the most skill slots. Right. I feel like there was something different, though. Is there another one down here lower? There are so many different pieces, though. Holy cow, this list is long. And it does not scroll very fast. That piece that we were just on was Elma's starting body piece, right? Press right to go a page at a time. Oh, that's so much better, isn't it? Yeah. I am confused as to what technically have on with the head right now, but Honestly, I feel like I recall seeing that there was something different. I think that we got scammed on pre-order bonus. We're in our skivvies! Alright, well, hold on. Soul Voices. You changed this right away. Go to main menu, party, Soul Voices to manually set up the bonus effects for Soul Voices, but only for the player character. You can choose one of 3 effects per trigger. Information overload at the moment. I currently have on 1. How do I know which one I currently have on? Or are these all currently on? Hold on. This trigger condition, draw melee. I see. We have type A of each of these. Well, no, we've got type B down here. I got it. Soul Voices are your favorite part of the game? I think I'm going to leave this alone for right now, and we will come back to this once we get out of tutorial. Life pod. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay. Field action succeed. Item prototype bodywear 1. Oh, the X button changes between our equipped gear. The prototype bodywear is bad against gravity, however better against physical, so we'll just go with that for now. Also our first change in appearance! Hey, Bomber, do you think it? Another life pod. I will say, for things like these life pods marked on the map before,
the hard work paying off.
For some reason I just, my gut tells me they weren't. Leg piece we just picked up, it was. And they're shorts! Prototype, probably because they ran out of cloth. I can change the zoom on the map. Oh, I can't I? Ooh. Fit. They get the moment. Got little enemies all around. Got blue crystals. DC and Fleawort. Oh, yeah. This game is sort of a collect-a-thon. Like, we're going to be running through zones, constantly picking stuff up. Yeah, sure, we'll attack there.
First shot, make them count. Target in sight. Shadow strike. Now follow up with a melee strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Take this. Yes, we did it. Nice
she
work.
was supposed to do a melee, right? And she didn't. Anyway. Fun trick, try holding our right button and pressing up on the D-pad. Okay. We'll do that. Autosave and a fancy...
First shot, target make sight. Scream and appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
And it's dead.
Shadow strike. Yes, we did it. Nice work.
Advanced iron knife. Too high of a level? Yeah. Like I missed something? Oh, just one. Yeah, these don't show on the map. Okay. I like that. I don't want stuff like that to show on the map, really.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike. Flame grenade.
flame grenade. And then I can change.
You're freaking out. Top with them with gunfire.
Then I should also be able to just like
Cut them with lead before they
walk
get
back.
out. Yes, we did it. We got it. Let's move.
Now then, there's no like jump button, right? So there's no scaling cliffs unless you can actually walk up. Right trigger? Aha! There is a jump button. Alright, attack.
All right, let's do it. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Don't miss this shot.
If I'm not mistaken, there is reasons to move around. I believe there'll be like attacks that have like cone attacks and stuff like that. I don't know if they outline it for us, or if we just gotta know that we don't want to be on someone else.
Move in and do some damage. Roll armor. Take this. Shadow strike.
Certain classes have more emphasis on positioning than others. Yeah. We'll be seeing that stuff out a little bit later, especially if you're a melee class, right?
Yes, we did it. Nice work.
Born survival body. Even better. It's like the same design, but the colors are different, which I love. Alright, hold on. See, there's stuff back here. Did these respawn already? I feel like I would have grabbed these ones. Was a unique tier.
All right, let's do it. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Have a little break. Slide slinger. Roll armor. I can't
Oh, that
move.
puts me right into melee by using that. Interesting. I'm okay with that.
Flame grenade. Slide slinger. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
My thing's on cooldown. I can't do it.
I should heal up first. Slide! Yes, we did it! We got him. Let's move.
Art acquired. Like that.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what you've got.
Let's see. Slit
Shadow
edge.
strike.
Deals weapon damage from the side. Or plus from the side boost.
I can't
damage.
move. Slit edge!
And that switches us into
Slide! Hammer!
melee as well.
Scream edge!
Thankfully, there isn't anything in
Upper
this
hand.
space of the screen right now.
They never stood a chance. Nice work.
So if I go into check item, and then I can tell it to not take it or take it. However, I want everything right now. I don't think we're going to be dropping anything yet.
First shot. Make him shadow strike. Target in sight. Salt hammer. I can't move. It with lead before they get up.
That was a nice weapon. What about it specifically made it nice? I don't have the sense at this moment to know, like, what's gonna be good or bad. So this is the one that we had already picked up, and this is the new one. You don't remember, you just thought it was nice. I mean, let's take a look at it, right? So the attack is clearly higher, but so is the other one. It does have a nice cooldown. Does beam instead of physical. Oh, right, because some things are going to be weaker to one than the other. I forgot about that. It also looks kind of cool. And it's got a Slayer passive. Oh, the Snoid Slayer. Has ranged accuracy up, though. Anyway, we're still not level 3. Life pod. Probably. Oh, wrong button. Probably get another piece of gear.
Feel the hard work paying off.
Iron knife. Is there swimming? Yes. So there is no diving though, right? Just, Elma's stuck. Can I get out of the water anywhere? Or do I have to go up a slope? That's kind of annoying. There we go. That was a slope. A straw Lenny. So I can see that enemies have already respawned back here, right? And we can see that the stuff that we were picking up is also respawning. So that stuff is coming back fairly quickly. That was some kind of analyzer? How do we feel about the brightness? Honestly, I'm feeling like it's just a tad dark. I might pop it up 1 or 2 and see what that looks like. That does look a lot better to me. Some enemies are passive and some are not. I'm gonna find out with these guys if they attack. They do not attack on sight. Good to know, I guess. Alright. A new enemy. We are going to attack it. We're gonna attack a hump.
I'll take the first shot. Make them count. Target in sight. Shadow strike.
He's shooting us from his hump, by the way. Oh, and he licked her.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Move in.
Off balance.
Oh no. Okay, I'll do that one. It's too late. I missed it. Garbage.
Slide. Splinter. Split head. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike. Yes, we did it. Nice work.
New enemy down. To answer my question from earlier, prefer combo builds. Usually AR, assault rifle, or saber. Been planning since before the release to make a topple support DPS build involving an assault rifle and dual sword. Thanks, Bobber. That could be cool. We got a new headset, which we'll equip. Does it have a visual? I see no visual. Right, there's nothing there. It also has XP boost on it. That's awesome. Maybe we have it turned off to show helmets. Let's take a peek at that. There was absolutely something somewhere. Show headgear, ground gear. It's on, so we should be able to see it. It must be it just doesn't have a visual for those pieces of gear? Yes? You're gonna give your teammates what feels like infinite TP, dealing damage without having to rely on your allies, and then being able to self-a top. That sounds awesome. It also sounds like it could be overpowered. Being able to topple something with, on your own, right? But you'll have to let me know how that goes. The Golden Sardine. But you have 0 sustain. Alright, these guys look aggressive, right? That's what that, aggressive on sight and sound, I have to believe.
I'll take the first shot. Make them count. Target inside.
Likely, we're gonna trigger the second one to attack us, maybe?
Shadow strike. Take this. Flame grenade. Roll armor.
I owe you one.
Early bird.
Push back. Yeah, I probably won't have a melee most time.
We
I
got
had to
it.
guess.
Let's move.
Swapping to melee when I'm not really thinking is not something I want to do.
You won't stop us.
Let's see what you've got.
Chirping.
Shadow strike. Slide. Slinger. Slit A. Roll armor.
Yeah, I know. I did. Just I had swapped and I hadn't really like thought about it. If that made sense. So I was temporarily on the wrong weapon.
Never stood a chance. We got him. Let's move.
Although the more I'm familiar with my skill set and my tools, the less stuff like that will happen. So I don't know. There is another thing to get up that way, but I don't think we could have gotten to it yet. Oh boy, are we about to see the city? Right over the ridge? Wrong game, Bomber. Sorry.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Let that fog clear a little bit, you know? How long did we stand here? I'm telling you, if they make a vinyl for this, I'm buying it. It's got great music. I believe they've made a vinyl for one of the other Xenoblade games. So it's not out of the question, although I will say Chronicles X is kind of the weird one out when it comes to the Xenoblade series, right? You know, I never thought about this before. but it says United States on the side.
They're all indigenous, as
But if you
far as
play
we
a
can
different
tell.
version of the game, like the
We need
Japanese
to learn
version,
to play nice with these guys if we're going to
does it
try
still
and
say the United
coexist
States?
together.
Bomber, are you being real about that or sarcastic about that? And like legitimately in this game, one of the cool things is like if you see it off in the distance, you can probably go there, right? All of this that they're showing us right now are likely places we can go visit, and if we go here, we'll see these giant dinosaur-looking aliens. That's cool.
We call this planet Mira.
You actually like it, okay.
You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Yeah, if we saw the face animations back from the Wii U, it probably wouldn't look quite as good. The Japanese version has a
Recognize
certain
the habitat
slider.
unit?
Why didn't we get
That's
that
where we're
slider?
headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Just nonchalantly saying, by the way, you can jump off a cliff and
That
be
said,
totally fine.
whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
And just like that, the game opens up a bit. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. On enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. Note, enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Non-aggression, no icon. Visual, the eyeball. We already deduced this earlier. And then auditory. So, field of vision, too close. We can sprint and auto run. Oh, RB. I'll forget that. They actually give an estimate of the gravity compared to Earth. Okay. Oh wait, you recently read some of the extra lore they released for the game back in the original. And then they gave a bit of the estimate of what the gravity is on Mira. So is that what they're saying? Are they saying that like the gravity here is a lot lighter than Earth? That's why like jumping is just fine. 70% of Earth's gravity? Those guys are only level 5 down there. I know she said that they're, like, much more dangerous, but I think I'd be fine going anywhere. We do jump really high. Like, we're at least jumping our whole body height. If you fall off the cliff, don't panic. Just head east until you reach the habitat, and try not to engage any powerful enemies on the way. That's all behind me. So now I'm maybe not in the best of spots. Can I talk to you, or is that just what you said when I walked up? That's what you said when I walked up. By the way, this is almost certainly the Halo Warhog. I'm just saying. Yeah, and that guy had said something as well. Can I go in? Change time? I don't remember changing time being a mechanic. Sure, it probably was. Alright, we're walking over that way. Are these guys non-aggressive? They have no symbol? However, they're gonna get it.
All right, let's
For
do
existing.
it. Let's see what you've got.
Time change
Shadow
was a
strike.
mechanic. But now they added a feature change anywhere. I did see in the menu change time, but it was grayed out, so I did guess expect it. That was terrible.
work.
Didn't get a drop. It's allegedly in the system menu. I mean, I did see it. Change time, right there. So it's not allegedly, it's definitely there. And now it's not grayed out anymore. Yay! Prototype Scouter. Is that a headpiece? That might be a headpiece. It is. It is. It's actually got a visual. I don't know if it... How do I zoom? L with this. Okay. It doesn't quite mesh with our hair very well, but it is kind of cool. Unfortunately, it's not as good. It is a unique. However, I like the XP boost. I like the defense. Oh, it does have 30 electric resistance. I don't know. That guy's level 7. Don't worry, we'll be like exploring a lot once we get a little bit further in the game. I'm just gonna kind of follow the path at the moment. I also think there might be something else. See it on my yeah. Although I don't see it. Maybe it's in a cave underneath. Maybe it's below us. Probably is. Alright, so how do I change my target now? I don't want to be a target on that guy. There we go, I just tap it again.
I'll take the first shot.
Music is epic, it really is.
Target in sight. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Take this! Scream edge! Split edge!
It's also battle commands, although we don't really have that quite yet, right? Sort of a little bit. So there's items.
Upper hand.
Exit your skills! Board your skills! We don't have that.
Move in and strike.
Same composer did Attack on Titan. Oh, I didn't realize that.
All right.
Oh, we got a new ability.
Let's see what you've got.
Infuriate. It taunts. I don't want to taunt. That's
Shadow
garbage.
strike. Split edge. It worked. Close it and seal the deal. Take this. Pump it with lead before they get it. Never stood a chance.
Nice work.
Concentrate your fire has them focus the same appendage. Not important just yet. Not really, but probably will be soon. Alright, that guy's level 5. But I bet we can take him. However, do note that there is an aggressive level 2 over there.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what you've got. They're off guard.
Symbol for
Stagger
staying
them with
near.
a melee attack.
Shadow strike.
I don't think I got it.
Slide him. Pump it with lead before they get up. Flame grenade.
Yeah, I can taunt. Thank you. Don't need to.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Take this. It worked.
Early
Close
bird.
it and seal the deal. Slide.
It never stood a chance.
Nice.
Nice work.
And then, like, once we get more people in our party, we'll be comboing more and more off of each other. I am remembering that more and more now, and it is quite fun. Beacon. We're not going down there. Although, I can easily get back up if I wanted to. The only thing I was interested in is that one yellow square on the minimap back there that we didn't get. It's probably straight ahead of us here, but probably just doesn't matter that much either right now. Alright, let's attack the big guy. Okay, I'm gonna hop back to the rifle, and then so we'll just attack that leg.
All right, let's do it. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike. Sliding slinger. Salt hammer. Flame grenade.
Gave the salute icon. We're fine.
Don't be so pushy.
Don't be like that.
Split egg. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Staggered me.
Ow! You did a lot of damage.
Shadow strike. Appendage
Next
destroyed.
swing.
Move in and strike.
Alright, I would like to attack another leg.
Split egg. You won't. Close it and seal the deal.
Though,
Off balance.
Elma, why did you stay there?
Slide. We're up against a big target. Buff up now.
I have a buff, sorry. I mean, I do, but I don't have it on that I can use
I'm
right
in
now.
trouble. Heal me.
I can do this for you.
Try this. You'll do amazing. I owe you one. Don't be so pushy. Shadow strike. Upper hand. Come to the left before they get up. Target in sight. Flame grenade.
Yeah, we got this. Class rank up as well for Elma, but no props for us. Oh well. Drops for everything.
I'll take the first shot. Target in sight. Shadow strike. Throw armor. I owe you one.
Did that say physical rate down?
Early bird. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. This! That could have dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Saving this one.
Third day-night cycle? Yes.
Flame grenade. Don't be so pushy. Shadow strike. Split egg. Upper hand. Never stood a chance. We got it. Let's move.
I will say, I kind of wish the end screen there, where you're looking at the loot that you got, was handled a little differently, so it was faster. Something that could be sped up. There is something yellow on my mini-map. See it. Oh well, we'll explore a lot later. I keep saying that.
Won't stop us. They're off
Still
guard.
completely in the
Stagger them
tutorial.
with a melee attack.
Get up there, get up there. Kerpow!
Shadow strike. Salt hammer. Come to the left before they get up. Target in sight. Scream edge. Side slap egg. You won't. Close
You will
it and seal
admit-
the deal. Upper hand.
Can't see what you admit. I'll see you in a second, though.
Move in and do some damage.
Move in and do some damage. Nice, bam!
Take this! Slide! Slinger! Shadow strike! Yes, we did it! We got it. Let's move.
Oh, you haven't even typed it. Have I changed to better weapons yet? You don't seem to be doing a lot of damage. I haven't. And you know what? We're probably high enough level 2 now. We're level 4. Good call, good call. We have the Advanced Storm Assault Rifle 2. So by the way, 3 attack on our first one. Oh, and ZR to compare. Wonderful. TP gain rating is going to be kind of important, right? With our TP gain being lower, that means we should have to take longer in between using abilities, which can be bad, but we're going to be doing double the damage. The new results screen looks nicer and easier to understand, even if it's slower. Okay. I mean, I will say, easier to understand, especially in a game that has a lot of information on the screen at a time, is definitely a positive, right? So maybe it is better overall. I don't remember what the original system was like. I didn't remember it being slow after every time you picked up. If we swap to this, it's just slightly better. I think we're gonna go with that one. Then we have an Advanced Iron Knife 2. Done. Shoot the face.
I'll take the first shot. Target it fast.
This is like a crossbow gun.
Damage.
What does that actually give us? Having the arms of the crossbow. Nothing, right?
Early bird. Slide that. Move in and keep the rhythm going. I can feel the hard work paying off. Flame grenade. Side slash. Roll armor. Shadow strike.
All right, we're doing it. That you just shoot your gun up in the air like, oh, look at me. Kind of funny. So like, okay, so that hit did 44, 46, 49, but then if I swap, I mean, we do, it,
Move in and strike.
it's hard to tell how much you do because I'm hitting
Nice work.
a whole bunch of bullets that are doing single digit. Ooh! The Advanced Iron Rib. It's not better? Hold on. The power rating is lower. The TP gain is lower. The attack is lower. The cooldown is higher, though. And when I say higher, I mean the cooldown is lower, which is a better stat, right? Stability? I don't know what the stability stat, how it works yet. I would have thought that a lower stability percent would be bad, but actually, it seems to be good. It also has melee accuracy up, it has potential boost up, and potential up. Ability is a damage range. Okay, so, so our current weapon is doing 21 attack plus or minus 12%, which is plus or minus 2 damage. Whereas this other one is going to be plus or minus 6%, which is fairly minuscule. I got it. Having a low stability means you're likely to do a good amount of damage with every hit. Having a wildly big stability means you're going to pop off with some hits, and some hits are going to do nothing. Got it. Yep. Well, honestly, I feel like the Iron Knife, or the Advanced Iron Knife 2 is just better, though. Unless the accuracy and the potential up is that... Oh no. Looks cooler, that's for sure. Look at that. Oh well. Potential's great. Leave it up to discovery. All the way out there, I see a yellow tag. And I can see the enemies out there too. It's so funny, right? This was a Wii U game, and you probably could see those enemies all the way out there on the Wii U version. And then we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and the Pokemon would disappear. This from me to that wall. If I walk away, it's gone. It's just, you know, it's just funny. We're gonna get that yellow thing, whatever it is. Another one over there. Actually, is it an enemy? Oh no, it looks like a tank. Okay, so we're just gonna get some kind of gear up. But we have to get this guy out first.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike! Side Slash!
I mean, I guess I probably didn't need to take these guys out.
Slide Slinger! Screen and appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Take this! Come to with lead before they get up.
She fell off for a second. That would have been funny.
Nice. Yes. Move in and do some damage. We got it.
Art
Let's
acquired. TP. Recuperate. A busted knife. I'm not even gonna look at it. It's busted. $1,000 credits. Storm Assault Rifle 1. I might take a peek at that one though. Might take a peek at that one. It is. It's probably not better than the advanced Storm Assault Rifle. Yes. Ooh, look at the floating... What are those called? The anglerfish. It's like an anglerfish out there. Also, that thing that's up there is clearly on a platform we won't be able to reach. I will say, right, if you fight every single enemy there is in the game, we're absolutely going to be really good on XP, we're going to be really good on money, and all that kind of stuff. However, it will take a very long time. Know that we need to fight every single thing. All moment, you know? Is there gonna be a fight up here? Maybe? It might just be, we're here.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Here we are. That fight I was talking about.
Grexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
I'm ready. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. No way! They tend to do more damage per hit. We also discovered that. Ranged weapons tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. When you use an art, you'll switch over to the weapon that the art's associated with. It's so weird that we already learned all of this on our own. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding will continue their cooldown even after they're ready to use. This is called a secondary cooldown. Arts used at full secondary cooldown will have a greatly increased effect. That's what that yellow... the yellow ring is. Alright, so, this also recovers HP,
melee attacks.
which is cool.
Take this! Scream edge! Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash. Take this! Cut them with lead before they get up.
Wait, I thought that dude was dead. Is that the other one? My bad.
Burn. Yeah! Flame grenade! Shadow strike! Who's next? We're coming here! Upper hand! Split edge! Recuperate!
Oh, that's only a self-target spell. So while I can do chrome armor on Elma,
Chrome armor! I owe you one. Side slash!
I cannot do the heal on her.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife.
It was an aura. Oh.
Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog
How do we
your
feel
memory.
about the scars? I'm not sure about them. They're very large. Go either way. We might remove them later. The well-worn. I don't know why I said well-worn. It's just worn survival sleep. Cannot use the start menu. Oh, I can. Oh, there was a tutorial that just popped up for changing class. Was it the left sleeve? I kind of love that there are left and right sleeves, by the way. It's the same. Oh, they are, but this has overdrive surge and this has ranged attack up. I guess I had these already and I didn't notice. This one's kind of gray and this one's kind of tan. And of course Alma's is fancy. This has overdrive recover HP, max HP up, and melee draws. 2 boots. That's what we started with. You were just thinking that you liked the scars? I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm not saying that at all. They are large. And I was wondering what people thought of them. That's all. If you like them. Good. Alright, hold on. Why can't I do... Couldn't you... No, because we're still in the menu. I wanted to do confirm on that changing classes. However, it's probably in my intel. It's not gonna be an inventory. On regions. We have an enemy index, which is always cool, right? Tells us the XP, it tells us what it drops, which will probably come in handy later if we're trying to farm for something. Its tail looks like a mushroom. That's something. It also tells us where we can find it, what time of day, what types of weather. Always fun. Oh, the affinity chart between different characters. Look at that. We have almost half a heart. Yeah, there are enough party members that you can swap in and out, right? That's why they have all this. This is not the spot I wanted to be in. However, here's our achievement stuff. Progress in the prologue. We're almost out of the prologue. Ah, check it out. Okay, so our active members versus reserve members, and you can see how many there's gonna be. There's gonna be a lot. May as well hit the save button. We have a save. Gameplay tips. This is probably where I want to be, right? Yeah. They fixed the biggest complaint, which was finding party members. I guess you'll have to remind me, why was that why was it bad in the previous game? I don't know that I even remember a single party member other than Elma. That being said, I'll probably recall some of them when we see them, but... Changing class was not in there. Build stuff, menu stuff. Could be in here. Changing class, here we go. The player avatar is unique, being able to change their class to a more advanced one once they reach rank 10. In the current one, you can do this main menu, party classes. I'm going to look at it right now. Ha! You used to have to know where they stayed around, and then talk to them to add them to your team. Now you can just add them from anywhere at any time. That could be a pain point, right? Alright, so we're currently Drifter, right? We will be able to switch up to Commando, Striker, or Enforcer, right? Knife and ray gun, dual swords, dual guns, long sword, and assault rifle. Hold on. Partisan Eagle has the sniper rifle into Astral Crusader. So that might be the path we go. Maybe. However, we might play a whole bunch of them, right? There's no reason that you only have to go down one. Stop there. Yeah, I can see it greatly discouraging people from wanting to do stuff like that. Absolutely. Now, what I will say, though, can you change your party out? I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm fighting guys, and like, you know what? It would be really helpful if I swapped party members. Can you swap them then? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not a fan of that system. I want there to be, like, a meaningful choice that you, the player, have to make when you leave town. You know, I need to make sure, for some reason, I'm going to need this tanky guy, but I don't normally need him, but I'm going to need him this time, so I better take him. That kind of stuff. I like that. Kind of like how in newer Pokemon games, you might be able to change your team at any time. I kind of don't like that either. You're still doing tutorial stuff? Yeah. Well, the game didn't just come out today. I still can't believe, I don't know if you were here when I started, I still can't believe that, like, I went to GameStop to pick my game up and it was closed. They eventually opened. They had a thing on the door. Closed. And then it was like, someone will return by, and there was like a time on the door. And so I sat there and just waited and waited, and finally someone came back to the store. I don't know if that's because GameStop is not doing well financially, and so now they're like, hey, only one person working in the store at a time. When I don't know if anyone knew this, I worked at GameStop. I used to. Many years ago. I started working at GameStop when I was 16. Basically, in fact, I technically started working at GameStop. I was hired when I was 15. And I helped open a new store And the reason why they said they were allowed to hire me, even though I wasn't 16 yet, was because when the store officially opened, I would be 16, but I wasn't at the time when I was hired, or even when I started work, interestingly enough. And I worked there for something like 6 years. I think there was half a year where I didn't work there when I... Anyways, we always had two people, at least two people, waiting. No. Being able to swap party members without being physically next to them is great. I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to have... It's not that I don't want to. I'm going to abuse it if they give it to me. But I feel like you should have to be in town. You don't have to go up and talk to them. But if you're like out in the middle of nowhere and then you just swap party members and they just disappear and the new one pops in, that's immersion breaking.
Thanks.
Oh, hello! You must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all the trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. You've been watching this. I mean, I don't blame you. This, very entertaining. Alright, up and behind the stairs. Up we go. Oh, at the top already. Let's see if we can see where we came from. Right? We started way out on that bridge. Honestly, we can't quite see where we started, but it was following that bridge all the way out there. Yeah. Yeah, look how big some of those enemies are. And we can go anywhere. I don't need to walk out there. Let's go in! Gonna go get some food? I will certainly enjoy my tutorial purgatory. Hey, Bomber, if you're still there. How did your cyberpunk thing go last night?
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome
New Los
to
Angeles.
NLA.
And so it was
That tower with
another
the number on it's
survivor came
important
to
too.
join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
Got that guy, Bomber?
Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Legitimately, every stream we have done in the past month has had one or more of those viewer bots. Kind of annoying. Title! When it's a really dark screen or a black screen, as that one was, I can just see that there are little dots here and there on my monitor that I have to clean off. Turns out, when you're streaming and you're talking at your computer all day, apparently you spit a little bit. So I just have little dots here and there. Not a lot, but enough that it's like, eh. Oh, game saved. My controller's charged yet? In fact, I don't know that it wasn't charged. I just assume it wasn't.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Hey. Keep following you. To the ends of New LA.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
Hi, Evan.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
We'll show interest. So funny, I remember bits of the game, but I don't really remember much of the story. Yeah, we'll show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
Evan, like
you can call me Irina.
like a
I'm with the
fan
Interceptors.
of her?
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three
Gwyn
of
is so
us
much
were in
better
the
than Mr.
Coalition
Evans.
forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're
I
still
might check it out,
colonel to
Evan.
me,
Yeah.
ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next
She
time.
definitely, her mouth moved. Was she whispering something to Gwen? Like,
Right.
your mouth
We should
shut?
be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Evan, I take it you probably played this game back on the Wii U when it came out? We've made it to Chapter 1! Alrighty. Ooh, let's make sure we, like, talk to people, right?
Really?
Hey,
Hey, you're that new gal, aren't ya? The new crew member that Elma found, right? I was wondering what sort of person you'd be. You're a pretty one, that's for sure. Yes, ma'am. I like the cut of your jib. Well, welcome to New LA. We're happy to have you. Sure, there's all sorts of stuff you have to do before you get situated, eh? Paperwork and whatnot? In that case, you can just hop right into that transport that's idling over there. And it'll take you straight to the administrative district. Which transport? What's he talking about? I don't know, we're gonna go talk to Anna. Anna's got a color next to her name. Correct, you played the Wii U version. Did you pick up the Switch version? Are you planning to pick up the Switch version?
There you are.
Are you the survivor who was found asleep in that life pod? Heard you faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto a battlefield. Look, I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'm worried that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district for a medical checkup. Some rest. Don't know what you intend to do now that you're here, but it can wait until you've taken care of yourself. I love the music in this game, by the way. It's wonderful. Something that we do on the channel is this is just one example, but I like to play vinyl records on stream, and if they do a vinyl release for this game, you can bet I will be picking that up. I mean, it's been, what, like 8 years now since I heard the song, and now, I remember it now.
Wow, let's see.
There it is. We have hit some network instability for the night, unfortunately. Here we are, hitting it. I don't know what it is. It seems like the spring is just when this happens. Yep, the bit rate is down, Bomber. You probably can't hear me say that, but it is. I am, however, recording, so like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to keep the stream going, and we'll upload the better recording on YouTube when I can. I heard gunshots and some sort of dying wail from the other side of the West Gate. I guess one of the teams must have been fighting with an indigent. I really hope they finally took out the aggressive indigents that have been causing problems just outside the city, because in that case, we should be able to reopen the West Gate soon. Yeah, definitely did. So I don't know, that green down arrow, that might be indicating what class she is.
sir.
Your son, who's watching, is giving a play-by-play. It go! Oh, it stopped again. Oh, hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Hey,
Sake of our Blade operatives heading out in the world, please be vigilant about performing your checks. Those brave men and women are fighting for our future. That awesome music. There it goes, just like that. Uh-oh. Don't crash! Don't hit a support beam. Hit the water. They did crash. I think she becomes a potential party member. I seem to recall her.
Damn it!
She's clearly the engineer. He's the pilot. Not too happy about what just happened.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Look worried. You know, I like that it also says find out what happened with the exhaust. Look skeptical is find out how old Lynn is. I don't care how old she is. I'd like to know what happened with the exhaust.
Yeah. Well, that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Because you're the pilot. You gotta move the Skell. Aha! New party member. Change your active party composition from main menu active members. There, you can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party, or swap them around. Please note that there are times when you will not be able to change members. Sure. Set as controlled character? No. Really? I didn't realize... Is that new in this? I'm not sure. I didn't really think that you could main control a different character. That's kind of neat. Alright, so anyways, we're a drifter class. Elma is a full metal jaguar, and Lynn is a shield trooper. Affinity chart. It notes the characteristics of all the people you meet, as well as their affinity, or connections, to other people. You can check it from main menu, Intel Affinity. In fact, I wouldn't mind taking a quick look to see what's Lynn and Elma's affinity already with each other. Do they start with anything? So here's the Lynn and Elma line. I bet you if I just highlight Lynn, this is... Okay, so it's showing the connections that she has, but it's showing my affinity to her. But if I click on this one, just showing team member and team leader. Ex-subordinate and colonel. Huh. Dedicated mechanic and dedicated skill test pilot. By the way, the one on the bottom goes to the left and the one on top goes to the right. Yeah. I'm gonna type over there for you, LP. Unfortunately, let's see, network ability. And if I had a Merc crying emote, I would use it. But all I can do the facepalm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alrighty. Let's keep moving. Oh, wait. Let's talk to people. We found Roscoe. Ask Roscoe about the Curator's Division? Or if something is troubling him. Sure, the Curator's
Listen
Division.
to this.
Even merely maintaining our current front lines requires ludicrous amounts of money and materials. It was difficult enough on Earth, but supporting a military on a planet like this requires resources on a whole other scale. Which means we Curators need to secure sufficient resources here on Mira to fuel Blade's military activities. Otherwise, it'll be impossible to sustain offensives against our new enemies, search for the Lifehold, or continue countless other Blade projects. What is the Lifehold? Not the most glamorous line of work, but when I came to understand how important it was to the continuance of Blade, I knew I had to join up. I don't know. Let's actually see. Is Roscoe going to show up in my affinity chart now that I've talked to him? He sure did. So it's going to be important, right? I think to talk to anyone who's got a name on him, clearly.
Hey, listen!
How am I supposed to handle this by myself? Oh, don't mind me. Go on ahead to Blade Barracks. There's a transport pilot just down this way. Ask him and he'll take you to the administrative district. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it isn't freight. Nothing I can do. Oh, the ISP, though. And again, I'm going to say this even though the people watching live aren't going to be able to hear it immediately, but I am recording as well, so the recording will replace the YouTube live pod. Not T, but THE.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alrighty. I see a dot over this way. A person over here somewhere. Yes. Tobias.
What?
Ask Tobias about claiming Miran resources, or if they've heard any interesting rumors. I'm gonna do both of those. Mira right now is kind of like San Francisco before the gold rush. We know there are valuable resources all around us, but most of them haven't been claimed yet. While the rest of Blade is off casually performing missions, I'm gonna expand Frontier Nav and make a fortune. You wanna get in on this action? If so, I'm gonna need every last credit you got. Oh, and you'll only be a junior partner, so you have to follow orders from me.
What?
Clearly. Looking for some jumps. Bomber, checking the stream over in YouTube. Yeah, no, it's same over there. In fact, honestly, the Twitch stream is on average probably doing better than the YouTube stream.
Damn.
I hear that goody-goody Kirsty is going around to Blades who ain't been clued in yet and teaching them all about Frontier Nav. Why can't she mind her own dang business, huh? What if one of those little pukes beats me to a prime Frontier Nav spot and installs a probe? And if she's such a freaking expert, why doesn't she go do it herself instead of shooting her mouth off about it to everyone else? Yeah,
Am I
really
right?
in it for himself. I have to read that one. The outer walls of New LA are nearly 100 meters tall. There's no way any indigents are gonna scale that. What a way to jinx things, right? What a way.
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Transport Pilot. I need a ride.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this
Such a
view.
boxy ship.
It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
Makes sense.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Kinda quiet.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing.
And trees.
Plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerd center at the heart of NLA.
Will they explain
There's
the board?
distinct dual-level structure here.
Or does that come later?
The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn.
Funny that the industrial district has the Skell
We'll
development.
save the rest of orientation for once we're back
Skell
at the
repairs
barracks.
is over here. I think that all happen in the same spot. There's 2 piloted Skells right here as well. They're big guns.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Aww. Don't get to look through Armory Alley first time. There's a hint about adjusting minimap zoom. Look at that, we can zoom out. Can I do this here too? I can. Lara Nara. Love it. Let's go talk to Lara Nara. Let's ask about battle points. Oh my, is the new gal turned into little old me for help? You're making me blush. Well, you bet I'll teach you. I'll teach you everything you want to know. You earn battle points as your base level and class rank rise. Spend those points to upgrade your skills and arts at any time you like. You can either upgrade your arts to learn devastating techniques, or upgrade your skills to heighten your overall power. It's totally up to you. I wonder what sort of blade you're going to become. Such possibilities. No, no! Want to click the second one, please, Gus?
Oh, you.
I heard there was a stalled scale in the residential district, so I went to see for myself. And would you believe it? A real looker of a blade was standing right beside it. He was just my type. So I wonder if I could get Van Damme to coincidentally assign us both to the same mission. We can sightsee later, they say. Oh, fine. Go talk to Stella, though. Also, there is clearly loot over there to the right. Ask about Chaucer.
Here's what I
know. We officers are aware that not all of New LA's citizens are on board with Director General Chaucy's policies. But the more we allow our ideals to enslave us, the grimmer our situation will become. Hopefully, some breakthrough opportunity will present itself eventually, and you've got the look of someone who might be able to accomplish that. If you're ever ready to be that opportunity, let me know and I'll sign you something important. You're gonna watch the VOD?
1, 2, 3.
Sounds good. Large container and it's locked. Must learn the mechanical field skill to recover this treasure. Really no. Also, Gus is over there. Do we go try to talk to Gus now? Or will they tell me to stop sightseeing?
Hey.
Yep, they said stop sightseeing. Okay, we'll go do the thing they want me to do. Julius?
Working hard?
As part of the Earth Life Colonization Project, interstellar ships took off from a number of cities. However, we don't have any idea what happened to the others. We've been transmitting a signal from Mira in an attempt to establish contact, but we haven't had any replies yet. Possible that we're all that's left of humanity. No, ignore that. We mustn't lose hope. Hey, maybe we should not send the signal out because there was some kind of interstellar enemy that wanted to wipe us out for some reason. The signal might lead them directly to us. Maybe, maybe.
Really?
Maybe. Info lover we just got. How about this? Can I open this one?
Yes.
Sure can.
The hard work
That's for emergency use, but I took a mining probe.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any.
Level up from exploration. So there's exploration experience, which is Kinda cool, right? Little Regina. We sell strange and unusual stuff my husband picks up out on the job. He's a pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, but check back later. Should be back in a little while with a new haul that'll blow your battle socks clean off. Battle socks are, very unique types of socks. If we were wearing athletic socks, it might not blow those off, but battle socks will come directly off.
Whatever.
Yes, actually, I asked if something was wrong. But I'm not going to talk about it. I don't even want to entertain the possibility of it being true. I'm just going to stay positive and hold on to hope, so please don't ask again. Sure, okay. Talk to Fritz real quick.
Working hard? Huh.
Asking about the developments. The economy has finally sprung to life, and customers are swarming to Armory Alley. I must admit, I worried about our future when we were attacked by an unknown enemy and had to crash land on this dangerous world, but humans are tenacious creatures. Hard not to appreciate that when you see the level of energy on display here. But I'd rather be a part of this than a mere observer, so I better get to work.
Am I right?
Hey!
Vera.
What?
Ask her for her opinion of Xenoform.
Well...
After the horrible fate that befell Earth, some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. But as a scientist, I am always eager to see examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they've found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you?
What?
Discuss recent developments. I may be a rough and tumble blade, but believe it or not, I was once studying to be a biologist. Student, I was always off on one cross-country trip after another doing fieldwork with my professor. We traversed jungles and deserts hunting for rare animals and fossils. And when we'd find one, we'd jump up and down with glee like children. Ha! Professor stayed behind on Earth, but I know he'd have been thrilled to come here and see all the unidentified species on Mira. If she's a party member possibly later, that would be cool. I just like her character already. AM terminal. Cannot use it now.
Hey.
Alright, we're gonna see if I can talk to all these people. So many people. We'll have plenty of time to do so. Let's continue in story here.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Ask about registration.
I think I can answer that one.
Who are you?
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Correct.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Because she'll have it fixed by tomorrow.
Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
such a long scene without any sound.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
We're very capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months?
Months.
It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
How we ended up on Mira, ask for more information about Blade, ask about registration. I'm just gonna start with the top one. I have a feeling I get to ask them all.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants.
Why did they have to
powerless.
Battle right over top
The
of
Earth
Earth?
was reduced to ash and blown away.
Space is vast and big.
I still wonder
Yet they
if I hadn't
all had
been
to
there.
fight right above our heads.
Maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
We do get to ask all the questions. I have just stopped the YouTube stream. I'm just kind of curious now. I'm going to replace the YouTube VOD anyways. So I'm curious if it's the Twitch side of things. Well, just real quick. Unlist the video just so it's not out there, because it's gonna be fine for what, like an hour and a half, or even longer. And then this last, geez, I don't know when it started, last 30 minutes or so are not gonna be great. So we'll just get it unlisted. Okay. Ask for more information about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
Blade.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility.
And they're missing.
Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ask about registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Gu, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some...
And I'm tired of myself.
Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Alright. Story mission, Chapter 1, Client Nagi. Take a guided tour of the Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a member of Blade. 5,000 reward money. That sounds good. I don't know how much money we have right now. Yeah, we'll track it. Press the right stick in to display the navigation panel in the bottom right of the screen. This will show the objectives of your currently tracked mission. Track missions from the main menu missions. Press left and right, I think are the highlighted ones, to toggle the navigation panel's category. Segment recon, the material tracking, and the squad tasks. But no, main mission. Chat with Nagi again. As you explore the administrative district, think about what sort of life you'd like to lead here in New LA. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. 5 years later. Hey, Nagi. Might be ready now. The customization center? I use this right now. Oh, man. Here are the barracks. And it looks like we can change time here. I'm going to just leave it as is. Oh, if I recall correctly, the skells, when we have them, will be in this room. Oh, maybe not. Nope, not at all. These are hollow figures. They can be displayed in a gallery within the Blade barracks. You can obtain them as rewards for certain missions, salvage from certain enemies. Do we have any? We have not a single one. Oh, running out of that room down the ramp, that triggered a memory in me. I've done that before. The network console can't do anything right now. Still in super tutorial land. Mark on mission! By the way, I see that my current dropped frames are still slightly going up. However, we're now at 24,000 kilobits per second on the upload, which is way more than the 6,000 which it's supposed to be at, which means we're catching up, finally. This might be where we see our skulls, in this room. I do vaguely remember being able to, like, run down a hallway and see them. That's why I guess I thought the hollow figure area was it, but this is probably it.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Kinda weird,
Yeah.
then.
Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Well, we know where her thing is. Ask what a skull is, or gaze longingly. Let's gaze longingly at the skull.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them.
I mean, they're pretty
The
cool.
lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
I haven't.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
I would have loved to see the fan fiction that she
Originally,
wrote.
scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned.
Tires in the back.
Still, just look around you. New
Transform.
LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
For now.
So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a
we'll get
fairly
some.
rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Props.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Okay. I'm gonna go left, but I want to go to this box.
Listen.
Got 3.12% of the treasure in the area. Love that. A percentage of the loot that we can find. Hello there, Trevor.
What's wrong?
Ask about the purpose of Blade. The members of each division have their own responsibilities, but mine is primarily guard duty. Lately, there have been reports of dangerous indigents appearing near the entrances to the city. That's why we've sealed the gates and taken a defensive posture. We've tightened our guard to the extent that there's absolutely no chance of an indigent infiltrating the city. But now I hear that Elma and some new gal already slaughtered the Grex pack that prowled outside the west gate. So I guess we ought to thank Team Elma for their successive counteroffensive. Yep. Successful, not successive. But yeah. I wanted to go talk to Wolf.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
Westboard.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here.
Find my cat.
Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo.
I think we just heard that.
And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Hey,
Wolf! Ask about positioning during combat. Any fool who's dumb enough to face his foe head-on won't live to make the same mistake twice. Constantly move to stay in your opponent's blind spots. Attack your foe from the back. Attack it from on high or below, anywhere but head-on. Attacking from any of those positions will improve your accuracy and your odds of landing a critical hit. Do you understand? Do you not understand? Either way, repeat what I just said 1,000 times until it finally penetrates that thick skull of yours. That was actually wonderful information. That told us a lot. Side, back, from on high, from below, are all gonna give us accuracy. Anything troubling them? I lovingly instruct Blade rookies that don't even know the basics of combat until they grow into respectable Blade operatives. But recently, a number of cowards have failed to withstand my love and fled my training sessions. You look like the type that can take it. You decide to join Blade, you come and ask me anything. I will take the fundamentals of combat and beat them right into you. You click the mission control. Can't use it yet. They told us about it, but you can't investigate it.
Yes?
Let's ask Eleonora? Eleonora. Still not sure I'm saying it right. This is mission control. As a Blade, you can... Oh, I see that you haven't yet registered as a Blade, Sarlin. How do you know my name? Well, if you do register and join a division, you'll be able to accept missions right here. And that you haven't decided what role you wish to play here in New LA, and that's fine. But I believe you would make a splendid blade. Trust me, I've seen off countless blades standing right here. I know talent when I see it. We're not a blade, but we are allowed to walk around the city with a big gun on our back. That's gotta be something, right?
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for
Might
just
be
such an
part of the
occasion.
multiplayer.
You can't spell blade without team.
Maybe.
Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
That's a little premature.
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Or someone who doesn't
Oh,
want to
and here
risk
I
their life.
thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Let's go check it out.
Hey.
That RP walk going on, you know. Coming down Armory Alley. Good for that cool new piece of gear. Carolyn and her squad.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal
Stream is fixed
armor and
now, yup.
weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
One day we will.
Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself.
LeCloud, how
Blade
far are
Tower.
you? I don't know if you were here earlier, but I went after work to pick my game up, and GameStop was closed. They had a note on the door that they would be back later. So I just sat in the parking lot waiting. It was not a great experience. Yeah. I don't know what it is. The past few times I streamed, we hit a rough patch with the network instability. We would stream for a good hour and a half, no issues, and then all of a sudden, you know, not able to upload anything, and that would last. Well, those last two streams I just ended early because I waited like 20 minutes. This one definitely went longer than 20 minutes. However, now it's completely solid. I did stop the YouTube stream. I don't think it would have mattered because it didn't come back after I stopped it. It was a little while afterwards. I did decide to board, so I'll have the full thing up on YouTube later. But a little bit of annoyance.
Hey!
Maybe a little bit more than a little bit of annoyance because there's nothing I could do about it. There was something I could do to improve it. That would be much better. However, the only thing I can really do is call my ISP and they'll say, no, everything looks fine. And it will look fine when they, you know, check. Have you ever looked into this? This is something I've been thinking about. Having probably a different machine than my main machine, but a machine that just runs an internet connection test every hour and just logs it into a file, so I have like a historical record of here my download was this and my upload was this, and I can maybe even like throw that into some kind of chart program. I mean, Excel would be the quickest thing, I guess, but
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we
Thought
come
about
here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour.
That was a short tour.
So, what do you think?
In fact, we
Pretty
saw
amazing
all that
setup,
stuff
right?
on the way
You
past
can't
the first
wait
time.
to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a
ERTT?
sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Story mission complete! Very, very, like, congratulatory music for not really doing much. Yeah, I will check that out. I don't know what that would look like. I'm assuming that's supposed to be running on servers, but what's a server if not just a computer, right? So, it does have a fully featured 30-day trial even. Could be kind of cool. And here's the thing, right? If I had concrete, like, proof of... My download's fine, all the time. In fact, in the middle of not being able to upload, I did a speed test just for fun. And my download was like 400 down. That's fine. The upload, however, was not sufficient. Anyway, did you get... Because I know you got your game through Best Buy. I should have done it through Best Buy. Was that... you run it at a desktop at work? Did you get that that metal poster? Not a poster, right? It's probably only like that big. Is it cool? And also, did you get any pre-order bonuses? Because I had really thought that there were pre-order bonuses, but I didn't get any download code or anything. Not in the box, not on my receipt, nothing. I was surprised to see that there was like a little tiny book on the inside of the box, but that didn't have it either. Oh, you didn't get it yet? Wait, what do you mean you didn't get it yet? You said you were playing. Did they ship the game and the other thing separately, or did you pre-order it twice? Or if there were pre-order bonuses. I really thought there were. I did. But then I looked on GameStop's webpage when I got home and didn't have a code, and I didn't see anything, so I don't know. It shipped separately. You know, it probably shipped separately because they're probably coming out of completely different, like, warehouses and whatnot. We can check the tips if we're confused about anything. But we're not. Alright. Okay. As much as I don't want to stop playing, I do think this is... and, you know, the network's back and everything, and so, like, it would be wonderful to keep going. But I think this is where we're going to end. We'll call it here. That's a good stopping point. We're going to have more tutorial-y things to do, I'm sure, before we finally get to go back out and fight and explore. But tomorrow, the plan is more of this tomorrow night, and we'll go until I'm done. Since it's Friday tomorrow. Whereas I do have to work tomorrow morning. Right. So that's gonna call it. Our current party is our main character, Elma and Lynn, by level 5, 6, and all of that to change soon. Alrighty. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. I've been Mercs Rain. This has been Xenoblade Chronicles X, and we will be back at it tomorrow. Have a good one.